Okay, so last time we were looking into filters, and let's continue a bit more. So we had, when we select this figure, you see all these filters appear here. And here I was trying to select a few countries. Now when you do that, let's do that. Let's unselect, for example, let's select a few. Okay. Now, so I've selected all these 5 countries, all good. But now when you look at this filter here, there is still all the other countries. And if you select one of the countries that is present here, or one or more, then you're good, right? It will show up. But if you select countries that are not present here, let's go, for example, let's go with the United States, it will be just an empty figure. So this is not what we want. So what we want is actually, so let's select all this back, right? Because we don't want to interfere with this one. We want to create a filter at the page level. You see, we can create filters based on just this visual, which is this one, right? You see all these filters here. And if you scroll down on this page, you can see filters on this page and filters on all pages. We can create more pages, so that's for later on. Or we can add filters here that will affect everything on this page. So I will put this country into this page. Okay. And again, let me select everything there. So I don't want to use this filter anymore, basically. But then since this filter now, okay, and you see I can select all the countries still. Now this filter here, this country filter is based on the page. So if I now select these countries and let's say I want to restrict my analysis, Canada for some reason doesn't look very good, the data. Okay, let's put that one there in the middle, France yellow, that's good. So I want to showcase these countries. Okay, I'm going to present this to the user and maybe they are only interested in these countries or whatever the use case may be. Now here, okay, when you can publish your report, okay. When you publish it, the user will see this and also the filters. They will not, of course, see any of these things. They will see the filters and this area. So they can still play with the filters. Now, the good thing here is that if, for example, if you put this lock filter now, it will be only restricted to these countries. Okay, let's get rid of that first. Let's open that lock. You see here in our filter, this also updated itself with only these countries because the filter we used for country is applied on all the page. And so now we have only Australia, Brazil. Um, I think I'm pronouncing this country really wrong, but I need to learn about that. Chile, Colombia, and France. Okay, so those are the countries we have. And of course, this is still valid. We didn't change anything regarding the date. So this is applying the filter on the page level. Now, when you publish this, let's say you don't want the user to change it. You can lock it so that they cannot add the other countries if that's what you want. You can even hide it. So when you hide it, that means the user will not see this. Okay, same thing when you select a filter, figure, there's the figure-based filters. Same thing as well. When the user clicks on the figure, they will see these filters. So if you don't want them to see it, you can hide them one by one. You see that? Okay. So for example, let's unhide this. And I will just hide, for example, some of these ones. So I will hide period, year, period, quarter. I will keep these so that you can see the difference. Let's say this is also there. So now you see if you click this publish, do you want to save? Yes. My workspace, yes. Replace, yes. Now this might require you to have an account or basically you need to sign in maybe. So I wouldn't know that because I'm already signed in here. And probably, let me check this quickly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to sign in, yes. Because it will be like an online link it will give you. So, um, let's see if I can show you guys this. Yeah, you have to have an account because otherwise it doesn't show up. Um, so basically, this after being published, it will look like this. You see, there's the figure, there is the different slices were created, and on the right side you see the filter. This is the page level filter, the country, but it's locked, and we cannot open it as well. Okay, because it's locked, but we can still see it because we didn't hide it, remember? So let me show that quickly. You see it was open. We didn't hide it. So the user will still see that and see that, okay, we are restricted to these countries. Now when the user clicks on the figure itself, so I clicked on it now, um, and then those filters that are related to this visual are shown there, the ones that are not hidden. And again, let me hide this. Let me put it down. You see there was a lot of filters. These three, we hide them from the user. These three, we didn't. The user can only see these three. Okay, so you see the user only sees those three. So if you don't want any of these filters to be seen by the user, you can do that. You can all hide them and this user will not see any of them. Basically, it will be just an empty area for filter. Right? So you don't want to use them. We want to use, you want the user to basically use these filters here to interact with the graph. Then you can definitely hide all of them. So that's the important difference there. So that's why I say this is more for exploration for yourself, maybe. You can still keep some of these things for the user as well if you want. But this is for explanation for the user to interact with the figure. Okay. All right. I hope that makes sense. And again, you see these countries here, they are only restricted to the countries we selected, which is Australia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, and France. Okay. All right. So that was again another important thing we learned today. So you see, basically in the future, we will be able to create much nicer like dashboards. We will even have maybe multiple pages as well. So it will, we're getting there slowly. So this will be a very, very useful tool for us in order to present our data to other people and analyze our data and see the situation going on. For example, if you're a company, we can clearly see with different figures put together like this of what's going on, get a general idea, and do strategic planning on it. Okay, thank you. See you next time.